Yo.
Welcome back to the JEComicCast episode 47.
47, yo.
47. Me and Egg joined with you guys for another episode. Just a little before we get into this episode, me and Egg had a good day today. Me and him got to enjoy the Doctor Strange movie. So we're definitely going to be talking about that. So spoilers ahead.
Yeah, spoilers right here. This is your warning. If you continue past this point, you're getting spoiled.
Yep, we're talking about the movie, spoilers, everything we've seen, everything we enjoyed. So if you haven't seen it, click off now. This is your final warning.
Facts. We got Obi-Wan
trailer.
And we have the last episode of Moon Knight, the season finale.
Season finale.
Maybe series finale, but so far season finale.
That is true. So we got a lot planned for this episode.
Straight Marvel today, though.
Straight Marvel and straight Disney today because Star Wars. But mostly Marvel.
Facts.
Why before we get into this episode, Egg, how you been, bro? How we did? You know, we do a
I've
little
been good,
story
man.
time.
You know, we're filming on a Friday.
Like always.
Friday. So today
evening.
is Friday. You guys are catching this Sunday. It's been a long day, man. I'll just say that. Me and Jay woke up early. We watched our movie at 10:15, and then he had to work. I had to work. So we're filming a little bit later than what we normally film on Friday.
Yeah.
So if you see me dozing off, Jay, just smack me on the side of the head. Actually, don't do that because it make me mad.
Nah. We're gonna be straight
give me
positivity, straight hype,
the-
straight everything.
Give me the nudge, man. Give me the nudge,
We're
man.
good.
It's been a long day, my boy.
We're
It's been a
good,
long
my
day.
boy.
It's been a long good day, but it's been a long day nonetheless. What about you, my boy?
Chilling. Work, like you said, we got to enjoy the movies together this morning to catch the early morning showing. Our theater was dead. It was just basically us two and like 5 other people. We had some really good seats.
Super spread out.
Yeah. Got to enjoy the theater. Then work today. Did that. And then just been chilling for the rest of the day until we got ready to film the podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just to let you guys know for next week's episode as well. Me and Egg are working out the details for that. So once we got more details for that for next week's episode, we'll definitely let you know. But most likely,
I don't know.
It'll be either a Zoom episode or we'll have a special guest. So either way, stay tuned for that. But Egg, you ready to get into this episode?
Let's do it, man. We got first Doctor Strange, a Multiverse of Madness, Marvel's newest movie.
Yep.
Just I'm asking you first, and you always ask me, what did you think, man? Give us a quick rundown, man.
So for me, it was very, very different than I expected from a Marvel movie. I think we saw the directors. I can never pronounce his last name.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Raimi.
Raimi. Sam Raimi.
Who did the Spider-Man movies, by the way?
Yeah, who did the Spider-Man movies?
With Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. We can really see, like, he went for a darker type of movie, and it was darker. I didn't expect that from a Marvel movie. You can pretty much say it's, like, Marvel's first, like, thriller or horror movie, almost, you can say, kind of. But it was a little on the darker side. All in all, I give the movie...
How'd you feel about that?
So... It was interesting because I'm so used to Marvel movies being for, like, you know what, I can take my niece, my nephews, my cousins, all like a younger crowd and not have to worry too much. But this one I didn't feel that way. I felt like I think I wouldn't say it's a past 13 movie. I think you gotta be 13 and over to actually watch the movie, which is a PG-13 movie. So no arguments there about that. But, like, normally you can bring, like, Spider-Man is Spider-Man. You bring them, let them see it. Like, it's not a big deal. But this one I felt like it's a little bit more on the teenage adult friendly, I guess you can say. All in all, I give the movie 1 out of 10. I don't think it's an S tier movie. I give it about like a 6.5, 7. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe if I see it again, maybe I'll enjoy it more. I did like who's actually has been one of my favorite characters from previous movies is Wong. Wong is my boy.
Yeah, Wong's the man.
Sorcerer Supreme, my boy. Make sure you bow down to him.
Facts.
I really enjoyed their dynamic duo between him and Doctor Strange. You can tell Doctor Strange was still a little hurt that he got whipped off of not being Sorcerer Supreme. So he had a little ego there, and like he didn't have like full respect for Wong. But this movie kind of humbled him down to have more little respect for the things he does, and like he's not untouchable pretty much. That he can cause serious damage if he's not careful.
Yeah, I before I started, I give the movie a 7.5. I told Jay that. So I rated a little bit higher than him. I actually like that they took a different tone and a different kind of pace with them. Different tone. I don't say pace. Different tone with the movie. I like the darker, grittier, the darker movie. And I think that the tone of the movie really works well for Doctor Strange. So the one thing I felt like my only complaints were I wish that there were a lot of reshoots, and I don't know how much of the reshoots affected the whole movie. I wish that Sam Raimi would have had, if they took away from him, I wish they would have let him have more influence or maybe more control over the movie, because it looked like at certain points that the movie was like it wanted to be a happy-go-lucky Marvel movie, and then at some points it wanted to be a Sam Raimi horror movie. And I know before the movie came out, Marvel's, the director's intent was to bring out a horror movie. And I wish they would have done that. I wish they would have stuck to what they were trying to do with that, and let the movie play out the way it plays out, and let the people decide if they like it or not. You know what I mean? So I think that they should have taken more risk. They did take risks, especially in the second half. I think one of the craziest things to me that had my jaw dropped was when, and this is big spoilers, but we're to give you guys a warning, was when Wanda pretty much killed off all the Illuminati members. That to me was completely unexpected, and the way that she did it was incredibly brutal and dark. You know what I mean?
She had no care in the world.
Yeah, she cut Captain Carter in half. She mentally snapped Dr. Xavier's neck. Black Bolt got his head blown off. Maria Rambeau got crushed by a statue. You know what I mean? It was just...
and that's where we saw like the Marvel's hand in the work, because I think any other movie would have actually like shown that. The Marvel movie didn't really like fully show the graphics of it.
Yeah, correct.
So I think that's when Marvel took a play with like, yo, I don't think we
don't
can show
make this
that.
rated R. Yeah, but
we still have a audience that ranges between all different age groups, so let's keep it that way.
Yeah. I definitely agree with Jay. But some of the monsters were, I feel like, a lot creepier than some of the other things that we've seen in some of the other movies. Wanda was, dark when she was walking through the Illuminati's headquarters and taking on these Ultron sentries. You know what I mean? She got covered in oil and it kind of resembled blood. You know what I mean? So the movie was very a darker movie, which I think, like I said, worked for the tone that they were trying to go for. I think one of my major disappointments was one of the big rumors before the movie came out, and maybe this is something that was cut, but one of the rumors was that we were going to get Superior Iron Man, played by Tom Cruise, and I wish we did. I would have loved to see Iron Man back on the big screen in some way, shape, or form. We got a little shot of Thanos. I don't know if you picked that up, Jay. That was kind of interesting. You know what I mean? With the
Illuminati defeating them.
After they defeated him on Titan. That was pretty cool.
Well, let's rewind a little bit. So a bit of the story is Wanda wants to bring back her kids, and she found this girl with the abilities to travel through the multiverse. America
Chavez.
Yeah. So she's tracking her down. She's sending all these monsters at first to get her, and then Doctor Strange goes to her thinking that she doesn't know anything, trying to get some help, and then he finds out that she was the one that was hunting her down. That was a little twist,
scene, man.
That was an interesting twist. Yeah, because I didn't expect the Marvel Cinematic Universe Scarlet Witch to be the villain in this one. I expected it to be like a doppelganger or a variant of her that is the villain, or a variant of Doctor Strange that's the villain. But come to find out, she was the one at the time. She wanted to bring back her family. She wanted her kids back. She wanted her life back after WandaVision. So she's hunting them down. They're traveling through these dimensions. They're stopping her, traveling through the dimensions, and that's when they run into the Illuminati. And that, again, that was insane. Who we saw, the Illuminati, the Illuminati, I guess you can say, board members are. We got Reed
Richards, Mr. Fantastic
Richards,
himself,
Mr. Fantastic,
which is probably the coolest reveal, the way he kind of showed
played by.
up.
Do you know the actor's name?
John Krasinski.
Okay.
From The Office and from A Quiet Place, if you guys have watched that.
Wasn't he? He wasn't.
And
that wasn't. He was. He
no.
played. No, not the same actor.
And John Krasinski, I think he had people were typecasting him as that role for forever. So I think it's pretty cool that in a way Marvel kind of listened and gave us that.
So I think that's a little hint there as well, that because as we know, Fox just bought, Disney just bought Fox, which now they own the Fantastic Four. That's why the Fantastic Four movies and X-Men movies are on Disney Plus now. So I think that was a little hint that he might be his variant died in that universe, but the original universe, the MCU universe, Universe 616.
Yep.
Universe 616. He might be the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic in the future movies. Who knows?
Yeah. And we got Professor X, same thing like
Professor
Josiah said.
X.
Now they pretty much confirmed in the MCU, so there's a chance that we might see mutants
Captain
on Earth
Carter.
616. Yeah.
From
What If you guys watch What If.
Captain Marvel.
Played by Maria Rambeau, who was Carol Danvers' friend from the movie Captain Marvel.
And then the other
Josiah's favorite Marvel movie.
I hate that one. It wasn't better than Eternals. Then we got
Baron Mordo.
Yeah.
Who's a hater still, and whatever Earth he's on.
So there was a whole group of them.
And we missed Black Bolt.
And Black Bolt.
Yeah. R.I.P. to a real one.
The Whisper.
Yeah. Yo, he killed Doctor Strange, bro. After they fought Thanos. So here's a quick backstory. That Doctor Strange from that Earth, I think it was 838. He was messing with the Darkhold, which was the same book that Wanda was reading from at the end of WandaVision. He started messing around and dreamwalking and hopping into different dimensions. And he almost caused that universe to be destroyed. So after they fought Thanos, they pretty much told him, "Yo, you're too dangerous to be left alive," and they had Black Bolt execute him.
I think in this movie as well, we saw the true power of Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange, like their abilities and their capabilities. Because Scarlet Witch was taking on a whole things of members of the what is it called?
She was fighting all the sorcerers from the Karmatage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She couldn't get their shield physically, but she beat them. She beat them using her mental powers, and then took them out.
Yeah.
Took out a bunch of sorcerers. She beat Wong. She beat Doctor Strange. She beat all the Illuminati members. She beat the Ultron robots. And she wasn't losing to nobody.
Yeah, she wasn't losing to no one. They beat her mentally, so they got to her emotionally and mentally, which I thought when American was
America. You keep calling American.
I don't know.
It's America.
America. I don't know why
like
I keep
the
calling
United States of America.
I don't know why I call it American.
This man, American. Focus, Josiah.
America.
Chavez.
Was
Portal Girl.
Was
that's not even her real superhero name, but that's what we're gonna call her. So Josiah can stop calling her American.
I don't know why. Portal Girl. Brought her back to the 8. What was it? 813. What universe was it? The original universe.
The 616.
No, not the 616. The
Illuminati universe is 838.
838. So when she brought it back to the 838, I really thought the Scarlet Witch from that world was gonna fight the other Scarlet Witch.
I thought so too.
That's what I thought. You remember when I told you in the car ride home? I was like, you remember I saw I think it was a post or a teaser post or something of a Scarlet Witch wearing in green. So that's why I thought there was gonna be a variant of her that she was gonna fight. So I thought that's where that was gonna come out. Like she was gonna go full suit in green instead of red, and they were gonna fight it out. We didn't get that.
Yeah, I think they missed kind of an opportunity on certain things. I personally, I didn't mind the America Chavez character, but I don't think it was necessary for the show. I mean, for the movie. I told Josiah that. Just to kind of finish you guys a quick rundown. So, Wanda starts chasing them. They go to Earth 838. They get arrested by Illuminati. Wanda dreamwalks, so pretty much she projects her consciousness into the Wanda into the Wanda on Earth 838. Takes out the Illuminati members, captures America. Doctor Strange gets sent to a different world. He fights his evil self, kills his evil self, uses the Darkhold in that world to take over his dead body that was in Earth 616. Fights Wanda. They convince Wanda to turn back to good. Wanda allegedly kills herself, destroying the Darkhold in all the dimensions, which I don't think she's dead. That's just me personally.
Doctor Strange got a third eye.
Doctor Strange goes back. Everything's to normal. He got a third eye. At the end of the movie, he's confronted by Clea, I think her name is, and she's like, "Oh, you started an incursion. We got to fix this." And so she creates a portal into the dark dimension, and they go there. And
I think
the movie ends.
So here's my two issues with the movie, and you gotta tell me if you agree with this or not. I feel like the fight scene between his evil self should have been a little bit longer. I think it should have been more. You want to see more fireworks? Yeah, and then I feel like
I kind of agree with that.
And then the ending fight scene could have been a little bit longer as well. It's the final fight. Like, I feel like it could have been just longer and more fighting opportunity of. If they added, like, for example, if they added the other Scarlet Witch, fight her for a little bit, helping them, or if they added, like, not even bringing her back into that universe, Doctor Strange, Wong, and this girl finally learns how to Porter Girl finally learns her powers, and all three of them are stopping her and making it a longer fight scene there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it would have been cool to see a Wong and Doctor Strange team up one more time before the movie ended. I like their relationship, like you said. I really like their relationship. Yeah. So I honestly, I think overall, like I said, I really enjoyed the movie. I'd pay to watch it again. I think the movie has some really strong things and some really weak things. I think at first I left there comparing it to No Way Home, and I think No Way Home is a really hard movie to compare to.
I don't think it can get compared to, other than the other Doctor Strange, I don't think it can get compared to any other Marvel movie because it is not like any other Marvel movie, in my opinion.
No, I agree. I think Doctor Strange has his own tone, which I think it works fine for Doctor Strange. And I like that Marvel's taking a risk. It would be cool to see them fully commit to that risk. So like I said, overall, I'd give the movie 7.5.
I don't know. I think I have to disagree with you there. I don't think they should take that risk. Reason being is, you got to remember, Marvel Universe is not like DC Universe. DC Universe is more darker tone and stuff, so they can take that risk a lot easier and get away with it, compared to like Marvel is known to be like the kid friendly, the type of movie you will want to take your daughter, your little cousins, your nieces and nephews. That's Marvel. Marvel is more of a happier superhero movie. I don't think they need. I think this was a good enough risk of how far they should take a movie. I don't think they should take it any further.
Okay, I mean, we could disagree.
Yeah. We are disagreeing.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, again, movies are made for opinion-based matters at the end of the day. Everyone's going to have their own opinion on the movies and how they feel towards it. So I think that's... A lot of people don't like Doctor Strange. A lot of people do like it. A lot of people don't like Batman. A lot of people love Batman.
That we're not going to disagree on. That's crazy if you don't like Batman.
I know someone that doesn't like Batman.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Who?
You gotta speak to Keith.
Wait, the Batman movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. You could disagree with that. I think meant the Batman as a character in general.
Oh no. The Batman movie.
Yeah, you could dislike the Batman movie.
Nah, you cannot dislike the
Yeah,
Batman.
you can.
Nah. Do you dislike the Batman movie?
Movie was too long. I've been saying that since day one.
I felt like Doctor Strange was too long.
That was only 2 hours.
Yeah, that's too long. No, I'm just kidding. It was
It's
long
like
enough.
35
It wasn't
minutes.
long enough.
Imagine if the movie would have ended like that. At the start of the movie, they're getting chased by the creature, and the creature kills Doctor Strange. Imagine if the creature killed Doctor Strange and America, and the movie just ends right there.
Why did I pay $15 for that?
And then at the end, instead of saying Doctor Strange will return, they just end the movie with Doctor Strange will not return.
Why?
R.I.P. to a real one.
At that point, I can catch that on YouTube, a 30-second clip.
Hey, it would have been fire, bro.
Nah,
that would have really thrown you for a loop.
That would have been annoying.
That would have been like the craziest way to.
I don't think I would ever watch a Marvel movie if that ever happened.
That's not true.
I would never touch other than Spider-Man.
All right.
Everything else I don't care.
I'm gonna call my boy Kevin Feige, man. I got his number on speed dial, and tell him to make that happen for me.
Anything else you want to add to your boy Doctor Strange in the movie?
Just that, man. That's my boy. That's my dude, man. No matter what, he
Gotcha.
makes some questionable decisions, but he makes it for all the right reasons. So,
well, Doctor Strange will return, like Egg said. We are gonna get a part 3. It seems like they're going with
something else. So,
it seems like they're going for a Young Avengers approach. I think me and Egg's been talking about this.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of it, though.
You're tired of it?
Bro, America Chavez was not necessary to the movie. No hate on the actress. I think she did a great job. I thought the character was cool. I thought her powers were fine. I think I would have liked it if it would have been like straight Wanda versus Doctor Strange.
I mean, I get you, but again, you got to remember these guys are trying to continue a series as long as possible because it's making them billions of dollars. So Doctor Strange is just getting older and older. So they're trying to make another story development with a different character. So that being said, it's like, okay, bam. If Doctor Strange ends, we can remember this new character that was in that movie.
I just feel like
to continue the movie.
I just felt like it was forced.
I'm not disagreeing you there, but I'm just telling you
because it was forced.
Well, hey, you're very. If your opinion doesn't match other people, you're just immediately wrong.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's wrong right now. What you just said.
You're just proving my point, my boy.
No, I'm not.
All right.
You're wrong again, Josiah.
Okay. But it's just, again, it's a business. At the end of the day, it's a business for them. We'll never get 100% what we want.
They need to have me up there making their decisions for them.
Again, and then the movie will probably be done in one movie.
That would have been fantastic.
No, it wouldn't.
That would have been like the biggest. Imagine.
Because what else is going to entertain us then?
You know what they need to do, bro? They need to say they're going to make a Deadpool movie. Everybody go watch a Deadpool movie, and then you get Rick rolled at the beginning. That would be insane, bro. Don't lie, man. That's 100% in line with Deadpool's character.
I think that would be one of the highest critic movies because it would be hilarious.
Bro, that would be insane. You know, I'm going to write that to them. I'm going to tell them to do that.
Tweet them out.
100%. Be like,
tag him.
Where's my phone at? Yo, Kevin Feige, my boy, check me out. Make a Deadpool movie, but at the beginning of the movie, have the Deadpool movie rickroll everybody.
Oh my gosh. All right. Anything else to add with your boy Doctor Strange?
Nah, man, it was a great movie. Go see it. Check it out. Watch WandaVision before you watch the movie. This movie very much felt like a continuation of that.
One thing I did want to mention in the movie, that Doctor Strange kept referencing a little bit of Spider-Man. He mentioned Spider-Man, how he did the multiverse thing before with Spider-Man and all that. So it was pretty interesting to see that. I mean, he didn't erase the memory of Spider-Man. He erased the memory of Peter Parker. But it was cool that maybe it was a little hint at something that maybe Spider-Man stays in the MCU or maybe not.
I mean, I definitely think he's in the MCU. I think that maybe him and Wong remember more than we think.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So who knows? That's just a little thing I wanted to throw in there. A little tidbit,
that
sneak peek, Easter egg.
I appreciate that, my boy. You're right about that.
Alrighty.
Look at that. We're agreeing.
All right, let's get into Egg Boy's favorite Disney Plus show.
Moon Knight.
Did you want to do a recap or did you want to just talk about it?
So very, very, very short recap. Mark Spector goes and gives up his happiness to go save Stephen Grant from the duat. What's the name? Shayla, Babela. What was the name of the girl?
I don't remember.
Oh my God! Josiah, pull up your phone then, dude.
Okay, I'll look like
Layla.
You said you just added a sa.
Yeah, I knew it was originally gonna hit. So Layla goes, frees Khonshu, right? Arthur frees Amit, becomes Amit's avatar. Layla frees Khonshu, becomes the avatar of Taweret. Khonshu revives Khonshu and Osiris. I think Taweret mentioned Osiris. Taweret, whatever. Mentioned Osiris. They revive Mark Spector. Mark goes to fight Arthur, blacks out, takes out the whole army. We have no idea why he blacked out. And it wasn't him that took out the army. It wasn't Stephen Grant. We get really cool fight scenes.
Just to add in there, you saw Stephen Grant was the white suit, like he was the white suit look, and Mike is the full Moon Knight look, which was pretty cool. I liked Stevie Grant's fighting. Like you can see that he had Mike's memories because he wasn't a fighter, so he must have got those memories from Mike, and they were sharing memories and
fighting. Yeah, it was a really cool scene. How they were kind of switched between the two personalities. So at the end, they trap Amit inside Arthur Harrow's body, and they go off to live their own normal life. They ask to be released by Khonshu. Khonshu agrees. I said her name, bro.
Amit?
No, what's the name of the girl again? Layla. Layla goes and I think she says it's Tawaret's avatar. Arthur Harrow. This is a mid-credit scene. Arthur Harrow at the end, and they pretty much have to live happily ever after. At the end credit scene, somebody goes in, gets Arthur out of the mental institution that he's in, takes him to a limo, and Khonshu pretty much says, listen, these guys thought that my next avatar was going to be Layla, but they were wrong. Mark still has another person. Basically, he said Mark still has another personality, and he's going to do what I need him to do no matter what. Because Mark spared Ahmed and Arthur Harrow from dying. So the third personality shows up, which is the personality they blacked out to, Jake Lockley, and he shoots Ahmed. He shoots Arthur Harrow, finally killing Arthur and Ahmed. And that's how the series ends.
So we're definitely going to be getting a season 2.
Possibly, because Oscar Isaacs has not confirmed it. He said that right now there's no plan for season 2.
There has to. So they're just going to leave it on a cliffhanger like that?
Maybe it leads into a movie.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So what do you give the show? 1 out of 10. Full everything, not
8,
just the episode.
8.
An 8? Better than Doctor Strange?
All right, 7.5. Equally is Doctor Strange.
Equally? I would give the show.
It's my favorite Disney Plus show. I think
a 6.5.
I gotta watch. I think I want to rewatch the Captain America, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I would also like to rewatch WandaVision, especially after watching the show today. It would have been cool.
My favorite show is Hawkeye. The Hawkeye show was
Your favorite
really
show
good.
is Loki.
Nah, no, not Loki.
Loki has a slow episode.
I had high hopes for Loki.
It started strong, man, but then it had like a couple of really slow episodes, and it really killed the momentum, and then it ended on a huge cliffhanger, and then it was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, so Hawkeye is my favorite show at the moment, out of all the Disney Plus Marvel shows.
What do you? Okay, you say you thought it was a 6.9. What could they have done better for you?
And Moon Knight. So Moon Knight, I feel like episode 3 and 4 was a little letdown. I feel like we didn't really know where the story was going until episode 5 dropped, and where it did a lot more explaining and a lot more reasons behind things. But it still wasn't. I feel like you started off 1 and 2 was very strong episodes. 3 and 4 was a little letdown, and then 5 and 6 were strong episodes. I think I'm getting a little annoyed.
Five was a really strong episode.
I feel like they can do. I feel like Disney, in my opinion, and again, it's just my opinion, and my opinion can be completely wrong. But
Yeah,
I'd rather have
10,
20, 30-minute episodes than 6 50-minute to 50 to 45-minute episodes. So I think they can do shorter episodes and explain a lot more in 10 episodes than do 6 long
or
episodes.
just give us 10 long episodes and stop messing around. I don't think there's no way that's not going to watch the 10 long episodes.
But there was a lot of, like, they add a lot of scenes to fill in. Like, you could have cut out a lot more scenes to make it shorter.
But in that same vein,
Like the part in episode 4 where Layla was fighting the monster, she sat there breathing heavy on the ground after fighting the monster for a good 30 seconds to a minute.
well,
That could have broken down to like 10 to 15 seconds at most.
in the same vein, can I talk now?
Yeah, you good.
In the same vein,
But you know what? Go ahead. I'm just teasing.
what in the same vein, they could also take that extra time to explain things more in depth too.
Yeah, like, or add more scenes that make more sense. Like, there was one scene. I think it was episode 4. Yeah, it was the start of episode 4 when they're in the middle of the desert. Layla takes out a whole giant truck. I said this before.
Oh, the flare, yeah,
The giant truck with a big, huge machine gun on it, with bombs on it, with one player,
Bro,
with two players.
She's too big brain, and the bad guys are too small brain.
2 players took out a giant truck with this giant gun. Like, they could just go, and she's done. With it's not starting. Oh, it started. Catch.
I don't remember that, bro. I gotta rewatch that part.
Like, what? I literally had to pause the episode, call Egg, and be like, "Are we watching the same thing right now? Like, am I getting pranked? Is my Disney Plus hacked?"
It was a little sus.
It was just a lot of scenes they added that realistically didn't need to be there and didn't need to, like, show that. Like, they could have just made it like Layla is struggling to get out of the desert. Then she runs into these guys. She gets captured. Then she escapes. They don't need Layla wakes up in the desert. This big giant truck happens. A giant desert happens to meet her in 2 minutes, right in front of her. But she has 2 flares. Let me hide in the truck. Let me get my 2 guys to walk out, not check the truck that they're passing, not look inside, because she's not covered, not look inside, because you know what? No one would hide there with it being open. And then, while we're turning around, let's let her light the flare, throw it at us, and blow us up.
She's too
but
big.
We can just
Josiah.
turn the gun around and just go, Brah!
She's too big brain for them. She's actually 5 head.
Okay. So there was those scenes, like a lot of those scenes that I did not agree with. So I have to give the show about a 6.5, being generous.
Okay, I think that's fair.
In my opinion, I am looking forward to season 2 though. That's not wrong, because the ending was good. I can't complain about the ending and how they explain things. The ending
threw me for a loop too. I didn't expect that, but a lot of people who were fans of the comic were hoping for him to show up. You know what I mean? I think it's cool that right at the end we kind of get the answer for the who's in the red sarcophagus from inside his subconscious. So
yeah,
I was pretty grateful for that. I think that was a pretty cool thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I have no other complaints about the show.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't checked it out, all the episodes of Moon Knight are live now on Disney Plus. So check that out. Watch.
I'm genuinely curious. Disney's okay. Another thing that Disney does, most of their shows ends in 6 episodes. I think, what show was it? I think it was WandaVision that went past 6.
Yeah, which I'm gonna rewatch.
Yeah, WandaVision was the only one that passed 6. Every other one was 6 episodes. Which again, I think just make a shorter episodes and more episodes in between.
Keep them long, but just make more.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
No, I'm right and you're wrong.
All right. So I'm curious to see how many episodes Miss Marvel gets and how long they're gonna be and stuff.
I'm not gonna watch that show.
Are you actually not?
Nah, I'm lying.
You have to watch it, bro.
Yeah.
Don't be lame. Another show. Anything else to add to Moon Knight before we continue this podcast? Another show I know both me and Egg are hyped for. Well,
yeah. If you guys know May the 4th, I am actually.
I'm really hyped for it.
May the 4th was May the Force Be With You, the official Star Wars.
And me
holiday.
and Egg messed up. We didn't post anything on our social media.
I put that blame on Josiah.
You put the blame always on me. What do you want me to do? You want me to get the podcast ready? You want me to edit the videos? You want me to post the videos? You want me to put all the hashtags and post on the social media 5 times a week?
I digress. So
Exactly.
They dropped a new trailer, and me and Josiah are gonna watch it together with you guys today for my second time. Your what time, Josiah?
Second.
All right, let's watch it. Check it out.
Let's do it.
They're coming. Stay hidden, or we will not survive.
Leave us alone.
When the time comes, he must be trained.
Like you trained his father? You still want Kenobi. He's gone.
Maybe you've been looking in the wrong places. I want every lowlife and bounty hunter to squeeze him. You can't run Obi-Wan! You can't escape him!
I can't believe what this man just
Hey
said
guys,
to me
welcome
off
back,
cam.
man. What did you guys think of that, man? Honestly, Josiah, I thought that the trailer is great. We got a first little peek of Darth Vader. They showed a little montage of him kind of suiting up. The one thing I wish I would have gotten to see that I have yet to see is
You should have heard what this man said to me off camera.
Is Obi-Wan igniting his lightsaber? I ain't said nothing to you.
We'll probably get that in a teaser trailer. This man said some heart-hurting things.
You talk about heart-hurting things? How about Obi-Wan telling Owen Lars, hey, we need to train him. He needs to be trained. And that man said to Obi-Wan, yeah, like you trained his father. I was like, yo, this dude is savage. That was the most cold-blooded thing I've seen on a show. And you know that hurt Obi-Wan to hear that, man. Cause
that hurt me hearing that.
Because Obi-Wan loved Anakin, man.
And then when he was behind him and going,
that was a cool thing too. I mean, I don't know if Darth Vader is actually in front of him, but it was cool to kind of if he really is, it is cool to kind of see that little clip at the end.
Yeah.
That kind of teased them meeting up in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And then honestly, the other thing I thought was really cool about the trailer was when, the I don't know if it was the Grand Inquisitor, whoever was saying, you still want Obi-Wan, don't you? Like teasing, like, yo, Darth Vader knows he's still alive, and it's important for him to somehow get to him. So
you think Ahsoka returns?
Yeah, I think I don't know if we get like a big thing of her, but I do feel like maybe we'll get like a little
like a snippet.
Yeah, like a little teaser or something. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
They might use it to explain why she was away from them for such a long time.
Gotcha.
Or why she went into hiding. You know what I mean? Or whatever the situation is. But even if they don't show her, I don't think it makes or breaks the show regardless.
Yeah. Well,
what do you think?
I don't think they, like you said, it doesn't make or break the show if they don't or do show her. I think the most important thing is, again, focusing the development with Obi-Wan, him trying to get Luke trained, and then Dark Vader is going to be the most important, I think, key element in this, their relationship on if we're going to get another battle scene or not.
Oh, I think there's no way that they don't give us another battle scene.
Yeah. Hey, you never know. If they don't, I think that's where the show is going to tank.
I think the battle scene needs to be Obi-Wan giving Darth Vader the hands again. For real. I'm being honest. And
I think
the
that
thing
would
is
be
because you remember in episode 4 he tells him, when I last saw you, I was a learner, but now I was a master. Now I am the master. So I think it'd be really cool to see Obi-Wan and him meet up, and Obi-Wan put their hands on him and be like, "Yeah, listen, yeah, I'm the Jedi Master. They didn't grant you the rank of Master."
Yeah, I agree. All right. Did I ever ask you your favorite Star Wars character?
No.
Who's your favorite Star Wars character? If you had to number one top tier best character, I won't say anyone else.
That's tough, man. That's tough. My mind immediately went to Qui-Gon Jinn. I thought that we didn't get a lot of him, but like in the movies, but I thought that he was a really cool Jedi. I like the way he kind of went about his business, where he was disrespectful to the council, but I felt like he was like the one guy who I felt like if the council would have paid more attention to him, things might have ended up differently. I felt like he saw things in he wasn't stuck in the old ways of the Jedi. He was always about progressing and moving forward and being mindful of the future, being mindful of the present. And I think that something like that would have been beneficial to the Jedi in those movies. But obviously, the story had to play out the way the story had to play out. But I felt like if Anakin was trained by him, I don't know if that Anakin gets corrupted.
Gotcha.
Who's your favorite?
I think Yoda. My boy Yoda.
Really?
I really like Yoda.
I like Yoda a lot too. I think Yoda's really cool, man.
I think I liked him more with when it came to the Clone Wars TV show, and then Anakin.
I've actually started watching the Clone Wars movie. I watched the Clone Wars movie, so I've been meaning to watch the show, which
the show is insane.
I don't know how far I'll get before the Obi-Wan show comes out, but I thought it was interesting that
That's 7 seasons.
Hayden Christensen, yeah. Hayden Christensen said that he watched a lot of Clone Wars to prepare for him coming back as Darth Vader.
That's insane. Yeah, Anakin and Yoda are my two favorite characters.
That's cool, man. Honestly, I think it's really cool.
I would throw Kylo in there as well as third. But I think Anakin and Yoda. Anakin before,
Yoda before Anakin.
Anakin before Yoda, and Anakin before he became Darth Vader was really cool, and then Darth Vader just made him 10 times awesome.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's pretty cool.
So, looking forward to the Obi-Wan show. Anything else you want to add?
May 27th. I think that Star Wars is doing Obi-Wan Wednesdays, and I think every Wednesday between now and the start of the show, they're going to be dropping little tidbits for the show. So keep a look on that, guys. Josiah and I will probably be sharing those on our social medias or talking about on our podcast. So yeah, it's cool. Like I said, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
So the show comes out in about another 3 weeks, man. So it's gonna be lit, bro.
Me and Egg definitely have a lot more planned for you with the coming future weeks. A continuation of Superman Lois is another month out, but we are going to talk about it probably next week with including of Young Justice. Stay tuned to that for those fans of that.
Next week we'll go back to DC, man. But we felt like the Marvel stuff this week was too much not to share.
It was too powerful. This was Marvel's week. They get the chance to shine here.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, Egg, my good sir,
my boy Josiah.
Thank you for joining me for another awesome
you, brother. Thank
week.
you for joining me for the movie too, man.
It was awesome.
It was dope, man. It was dope, man.
Me and Egg are looking in too, because we would a little story time before we wrap up today's episode of what happened to get these tickets for the movie.
Oh, yeah.
So the first time ordering the tickets online. I have a free movie ticket with WeGo, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna do WeGo
Because they love Josiah.
because they love me. So I'm sitting here trying to book 2 tickets for the movies online, and the seats we want get picked, and I'm like, what? They were just available like 2 seconds ago. I'm like, okay. So I picked different seats. As soon as I pick those seats, those other seats come available, and I'm like, are you serious? So I'm calling WeGo. I'm like, you know what, WeGo, I'm a loyal customer. I just really want to switch my seats. Only 2 spots over. You think you guys can do it? No, you got to come in and do it manually. I was like, all right, I'll take the drive. I'll go change the seats. Egg, you know what? Stay home. I got this. Don't worry about it. No point. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go change the seats. Pick these 2 seats we really want. I'm like, yo, these are awesome seats. No one near us. No one sitting next to us. Awesome. Perfect. Don't got to worry about any exposure or someone coughing next to us. We're good. Come to find out, last night, at like 10 o'clock at night, I look at the WeGo app because I like to double check to make sure we're all good. The theater's not packed. Everything's good. For a 10 o'clock showing, we got these good seats. And the theater's all open. There's so many seats all around still.
Yeah.
And these 2 people, I don't know who. It was just on the WeGo app. It showed it. 2 people picked seats right next to us.
Make them pay.
And we're like, are you serious? So I take a picture of it, send it to Egg, call Egg. I'm like, look at what's going on here. Do you want to try to do a different movie theater, or do you want to try to do the 10:15 showing instead? We go. It's only 15 minutes difference. No biggie for me.
No biggie for me.
So Egg was like, you know what? Let's do the 10:15. Call WeGo and see if we can switch it over because I don't want to get there. And they're like, nah, we can't.
Mind you, just what time was this last night?
It was at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So at like 10 o'clock, I'm like, okay, let me see if I can get a hold of WeGo. No answer. I try again. No answer. I'm like, look, Egg, they're not picking up. If you want, we can take the drive, go change the seats. So Egg is like, you know what, my boy? I'm on my way. So Egg gets in his car, 10 o'clock at night, comes, picks me up, and we're heading to WeGo. And I'm like, you know what, Egg? If we can't do the 10:15 showing, there's another theater we know. Why don't we go check out that theater's times and see if they got a midnight showing? You want to catch a midnight showing? And we were this close on doing the midnight showing for the movie.
That was nuts, man.
And I was like, you know what? We'll just keep it as the 10:15. We'll just wake up early, get some breakfast, do what we got to do. The other theater was a lot more packed. You know what? We'll just do the 10:15. 10:15 was empty. We can get our good seats. We didn't have to worry about anything. But we were really tempted on doing a midnight showing. So I think a midnight showing we should do soon again.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Maybe for Thor. Thor I'm hyped for. And we got Black Panther coming out in November. Maybe one of those. We'll see.
So we end up switching our seats, going there, switching our seats. The guy was mad cool. Didn't question anything, nothing. He was like, you know what? I got you. I understand. Swap the seats. No problem. Gave me the different tickets. So we leave, and I'm like, I pray no one sits next to us. We picked far in the back seats, right in the middle. Like, there's so much. It's perfect. A bigger theater. There's so much more open space. Don't sit next to us. There's no point. What's the point? Honestly, what's the point? So I'm checking it before going to bed, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to sleep and wake up in the morning and check. So I wake up in the morning. It's 9:30 at the time I wake up. Egg is like, you know what? I'll be there in 5 minutes. I was like, all right. Let me go brush my teeth. Let me do what I got to do. I'm getting dressed. I check the seats, and I'm like, okay, we're still good. We get to the theater. Me and Egg has a row to ourselves, basically. There was only one other guy that sat on the row, but he was all the way in the far right. Yeah. He was like, what, 6-7 seats over?
Yeah, it was like, it was. I mean, he was pretty far out. He was pretty far out. So remember, this, I don't know why. The 10 o'clock showing, they had a small theater. This theater that they gave us for that showing probably could sit like 100 people, and there was maybe like 5 or 6 people in the theater.
There was more people at the 10 than the 10:15.
Yeah,
which was surprising. So me and Egg were like, you know what? This was perfect. 10:15 Friday, good time to watch movies, catch a movie.
Yeah, I would keep that in mind. Friday morning. Yeah,
so
smack the face with the mic.
But that's a little story time with Egg and Jay's adventure. We didn't get any. You did take pictures, right?
I took one picture of the poster.
Maybe we can post that on Instagram. We didn't really take any pictures. At the boat, it was early morning.
Yeah, we were tired, man.
We were out. Tired. I didn't drink my morning coffee, and
I was groggy.
I was like, man, I haven't eaten all day.
I was groggy too, man. I can't even lie.
I was like, when am I gonna eat here? I don't really want to get
You know what?
something
You know what's crazy
unhealthy.
too, man. Before we go, they had the Doctor Strange promotional cup and the popcorn bucket.
And they didn't sell us the cup only.
They want they want the $25, bro. I was like, man.
My
yeah,
dad had a good idea.
What?
Just say buy it. If you really wanted it there bad, just buy it and just don't get it with the popcorn. Just get the cup and get the drink still.
I guess $25 for a drink and an empty popcorn bucket.
Yeah, I was like,
It
it was a
happening.
nice one though. It was really
The popcorn
nice.
bucket was nice too, man. But I didn't see
Yeah.
myself using it for anything other than decorational purposes.
Yeah. So I was like, nah, I'm probably gonna put it in the closet and never use it again.
Yeah, facts.
So I was like, you know what? If it was like if it was Batman collectible, maybe
Yeah, I
I
think
would've
for Batman, I think I would have
copped.
done it for Batman.
For Batman, I would've
Spider-Man.
copped. Yeah, same. But Doctor Strange,
I'm a big fan. I like Doctor Strange, though, don't get me wrong. But,
I don't mind it.
so, decide.
All right, Egg, my boy. Thanks again.
Episode 47 in the books. Thank you guys for checking us out and hanging out with us. Next week, we'll be here in some capacity. It'll either be me and Jay over Zoom, me and Jay and guest over Zoom, maybe just Jay with guest over Zoom. I don't know.
We'll
But
definitely
stay tuned
figure
to
it
find
out.
out. Guys, have a safe week, man. Check out the movie if you guys can.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the podcast if you're new and everything. We're definitely trying to get out there and try to bring the comic book community closer together. So share with anyone you think that would enjoy it. Egg, I didn't mean to cut you off, my boy. I apologize for that.
Too late, man. Too late.
Go ahead.
If you guys do watch it, man, write in the comment section what you guys think of the movie, man. Thank you guys again for hanging out with
And
us.
appreciate all the.
You.
Go ahead, Ed. Sign us off.
You know what? Just you sign us off,
I
man.
don't want to. Sign us off, Egg. Sign us off.
All right, so you guys,
No. You can sign us off.
I'll see you guys next week, man. Same channel, same place, same time. Take it easy, y'all. Stay
Catch you guys
safe.
later.
We're out.
Bye.